Alright, hello watchers, my name is an Echoed Whisper, and welcome back to Skyrim. On the last episode, we became a werewolf and went to go kill the werewolf hunters, the Silver Hand, and found out that one of our comrades kinda died by them, so
As you say.
that's sad, but good news is we got enough money for a house, and so now we can buy a house, which is cool and awesome and the best, because Lydia deserves the best, and we will deliver. So we got 6,000, we need 5,000 to buy a house, so let's go ahead and do that.
I serve Jarl Balgruff as steward. The Jarl is, as you can imagine, very busy. Perhaps I can assist you.
What does it mean to be
The
Dragonborn?
only thing I remember is the old story of Tiber Septim being called Dragonborn by the Nords, before they switched sides and joined the Empire. No doubt those graybeards up at High Hrothgar will talk your ear off about it.
Probably. Who are the Greybeards?
Near as I can tell, a bunch of ancient Nord hermits who live on top of a mountain. Never heard of them talking to anybody before. If they really do want to talk to you, you'd better go find out what they want. You never know.
Alright, I like to purchase a house.
There's a house available right now.
Really? I'll take it.
Wonderful. Here's the key to your new home.
One of the new servants? Remember that I like my meat rare.
Alright, let's go check out our new house. But first... Okay, we're not doing that just yet. Let's go ahead. 1, visit our new house. And 2, we'll go ahead and do that one.
Hey, watch it!
Hi!
It's a shame, isn't it? Somewhat.
Are you
yes.
priestess?
At first it seemed a distant thing, heard only in the idle speech of guards and traders. When the wounded soldiers began to return from battle, I did what I could to help them. As more of the sick and injured came to the temple, my work as a healer became more important than my duties as a priestess. I wish only an end to the fighting, so that I can tend to the temple once more.
It's fair. I hope maybe one day that'll happen for you. Tell me about the tree.
This is the Gildergreen. It was planted as a seedling in the early years of Whiterun. Disciples of Kynareth could sense something holy in it, and traveled far to hear the winds of the goddess in its branches. They built the temple. Of course, not as many pilgrims these days.
What's so special about this tree?
To the east of here is a hidden grove where the Eldergleam resides. It's the oldest living thing in Skyrim, maybe all of Tamriel. Our tree here in the city was grown from a cutting of that tree. You can still feel the glory of the mother tree through it. Even its name is an echo.
Is there any way to revive the tree?
I've thought about that. Trees like this never really die, they only slumber. I think if we had some of the sap from the parent tree, we could wake up its child. But even if you could get to the Eldergleam, you couldn't tap it. Not with any normal metal.
So, what kind of weapon would work?
Eldergleam is older than metal, from a time before men or elves. To even affect it, you have to tap into the old magic. You'll have to deal with the Hagravens. I've heard about a weapon they've made for sacrificing Spriggans. It's called Nettlebane. The hags terrify me, or I would have gone after it myself.
I'll get it for
Your
you.
spirit is strong. Kynareth's winds will guide your path. It's held in a Hagraven nest called Orphan Rock.
Okay. So this is. Hold on. Let me step back. So this is the tree. Kind of bare, sad looking. So we're gonna do that specific quest at some point. Not right now. We have a little
Do
bit.
you get
of
to the
stuff
Cloud
to do.
District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you do.
All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Time to battle. Dun, dun, dun. I know I'm not doing what I usually do. Kill and defile the dead body. Kill, defile the dead body. But I just want to get this done. There we go. Now, time to just grab and go. We'll organize it later. If we need to. Ooh, this looks nice. Chest. What's in here? Ooh. That's cool. Ooh. Okay. We got a lunar sword. That's pretty cool. What is a lunar sword? I'm just curious. Hold on. That's apparel, not weapons. When the moons are out, birds a target for 10 seconds. Well, that's pretty cool. I don't necessarily care for enchanted weapons in the very beginning, just because okay, so if you use enchanted weapons specifically, because that's the only thing that I know and can speak on, that has this bar that comes up, this right here, this light bluish, grayish bar, and every time that you use it, you're basically draining it of its magical essence, is what I would say. And so, obviously, when it reaches 0, it kind of doesn't do what it said it would do. So, while it said it takes 10 points of damage, or whatever it just said, 10 points of damage is something, once it hits 0, it doesn't do anything. It's just like a regular sword again. And, yeah, that's not very fun. I can't remember how you quote unquote recharge it. I think you take one of the crystals that I keep collecting and get a soul trapped in it and recharge it like that. But I mean, further on in the game, I will do that. I will use enchanted weapons because I think they can be really useful. It's just I don't really like to in the beginning because, like I said, you're in the beginning. You really don't have access to stuff that you kind of need to recharge weapons, recharge all that kind of stuff. So I personally don't do it. If anyone else does, that's their preference. I mean, we all have our preferences on how we play the game. That's just mine. No, I'm not saying anything bad about those that do. More power to you. You're probably a heck of a lot more knowledgeable about the game than I am. And maybe you found better ways than I have or will ever. So, just my thoughts. Oh. don't know exactly what I expected that to do. And yeah, I could have used context clues there. It was right by the door. Oh, a lunar war axe. So we got a sword and an axe now. That's pretty cool. But anyways, I could have used context clues and stuff and probably figured that out. But my brain said I can use that, and I did. Oopsies. Is there anything here? Oh, a chest. Nice. Well, that is it. Maybe do a miscellaneous here and there. But so listen, how I'm about to organize my stuff. No comments. Let's just put it that way. No comments. No one's allowed to comment. No one is allowed to say, hey, Echo, you have a weird filing system. That's unusual. And yes, it is unusual. Yes, I understand it is unusual. And yeah, it really is. That's cool. But this is how I've always done it in this house. And I don't know why. Couldn't tell you why. Couldn't tell you any of that. But this chicken leg is, rabbit leg is, floating. So that's not mine. Yes, I know I am carrying too much stuff. I don't know why exactly I organize the things the way I do. I just do. It is what it is. There's a method to my madness. I just cannot exactly tell you what that method really is. And this is Lydia's room for now. And I also use Lydia's room for storage. Because I'm terrible. Man, we have so many potions, surprisingly. Yeah, 15's cool. I'm kind of surprised with how many potions that we actually have. It doesn't feel like a lot since we're still pretty new to the game. I can't remember what I use. Hold on. Okay. I know what I put in here. This is my crafting or smithing. Yeah, this is like my smithing area that I use. I guess I should say like this kind of smithing. I don't put the dragon stuff in here. I always put the dragon stuff like over here. I don't know why. I just do. Again, I have a method to my madness that may not seem very good, but for right now, this is what we're doing. And if I can stop putting... I hate this game. I hate the controls. I hate everything. It's fine. It's fine. Hi!
Long life to you, Thane.
You too, Lydia. A long life to you. Okay, weapons. Go in here. What did? Don't care. That can go in there. We're selling that. Snare. We are selling that. We're not selling that. Putting that in there. Putting that in there. Putting that in there. That too. And this. Okay. Now we
I
can
am your
move
sword
freely.
and your shield.
Sorry, that stuff is just annoying me. I usually take like literally every single thing that is in here, like in this house, and sell all of it because money, and I have nothing better to do with myself than to do that.
Honor to you, my friend.
And yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing right now. But let's go ahead and drop the rest of the stuff that we need to drop in there. I just threw a cup in there. That is fine. I do not care. Okay, I think we have got everything that we need.
Honor to you, my friend.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take some stuff. And now I can't run again because I got greedy. And now I'm on some potatoes, raw eggs, and flour. Okay, now we can run again. And I believe I picked up a book, so we're gonna drop the book. We're gonna drop the book in there. A book pile. Yes, I know that there's a bookshelf right here. It holds like 5 books. No. That's a waste. That's a waste of time, energy, and space. No. Alright, we fast forward through night. That way we can sell some stuff real quick.
I ain't done nothing.
I'm sure you haven't.
I'd be dead if not for Vignar. Took me in and helped me turn my life around.
That's cool.
I work for Bellathor, General Goods Store.
Let's we're gonna go up here and sell some weapons. We'll drop by the palace to grab our bounty reward. I thought he would be up here. So let's just wait an hour. There we go.
Got a lot of steel to shape. Gods be praised.
Actually,
Yes,
you can make
lad.
me a weapon.
You've been raised into the companions, I hear.
Yep.
I can fashion whatever kind of weapon you want. Finest forge in Skyrim, right here before you.
I want a sword.
A blade. It will be as sharp as Fralia's tongue.
Cool. Thank you.
Hmm? Gods be praised. Mm-hmm.
Don't comment. We're still doing the game. Actually, hold on. We're gonna run over here real quick. Hey, buddy.
It seems this damnable conflict has claimed everyone's passions of late. Me?
I prefer my books and my
Me-
spells.
Me too, buddy. But
So, you wish to master the arcane arts?
I mean, eventually, not right now. We are on a tight budget right now. Unfortunately, there.
You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College in Winterhold.
Sure, someday, some year. Not right now.
I serve Jarl Balgruff as steward.
The bandit leader at the Silent Moons camp is dead. I want my money.
You've done us a great service.
You're welcome.
Here is your reward.
Thank you. You gave me $100. You stingy. But you know what? We're $100.
I'll be glad to help you. There are many.
Father says I'm too young to train with the sword, so I practice with my fists.
Well, that's cool. So you can practice fighting, but you can't practice sword play. Or sword fighting. I should say sword play. Interesting.
What is it? Dragons?
No, just being a person. And
Lady, I'm so hungry.
here's
Oh,
money.
thank you. Divines, bless your kind heart.
You're welcome. Why are you begging?
It's what Brennan said I should do. He's the only one that's been nice to me since Mama. Since she died. My aunt and uncle took over our farm and threw me out. Said I wasn't good for anything.
Well, that's
I
rude.
wound up here, but I don't know what to do. I miss her so much.
I can adopt you if
Really?
you want.
Do you have a place I could live?
Yes, I do. Yep,
Oh,
right here.
wow. Are you sure? You really wouldn't mind?
Not at all. I'm sure,
Yay!
daughter.
Thanks, Mama. I promise I'll be the best daughter
And we got an
ever.
achievement. So,
What do you need?
she's my favorite child in this game. Don't ask me why. I have absolutely no idea. Maybe it's because she was the first child that I ever adopted in this game, and for whatever reason, now I just have like a soft spot for her because she's just awesome. But now Lydia will not be all alone.
Missionary work?
And that's the most important thing to me, is making sure that Lydia's not alone. So, alright, time to go talk to this Michael guy.
Dragon once. We can do it again. With your help, of course.
Yeah, exactly, buddy. You're pretty useless without me. Maybe.
Fire.
Thank you.
And get the cold out.
Fire. Actually, we're gonna talk to you. Hi.
If it's work you need, how about chopping up some wood for the fires?
I'm looking for work. Got any leads?
Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter.
Cool. Heard of your any
People say
rumors?
there is someone in Riften that can change your face, make you look completely different. Do you believe that?
Listen, lady. I'm gonna be real honest right now with you. Werewolves exist. So a person that can change my face? Yeah, I believe it. Just saying. Give me the latest gossip.
Companions? In Jorvasker? They're recruiting new members from what I hear.
Where can I learn more about magic?
Magic is for the weak. Elves, I mean.
Proof.
They keep to that college in Winterhold. They know their place. Of course, there is Farengar. He might be the Jarl's wizard, but at least he's a Nord.
Okay.
Need anything else? Just let me know.
Fight all our lives. And when Sovngarde beckons, every one of us. I'm a bard by trade. Perhaps you've heard of me.
No, I haven't, but you need to leave Carlotta alone.
Carlotta put you up to this, didn't she?
Yep.
I'm sorry, but that fiery widow is mine. She just doesn't know it yet.
Listen, she's not interested. You need to leave her alone.
Oh, hey there. I didn't mean to make you upset. On my honor, Carlotta won't have to worry about me again.
Good. Where'd you learn to
There's
play?
a whole college up in Solitude where they teach the arts. Song, lute playing, poetry. I studied there myself. Had to leave over a misunderstanding with a headmistress.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Misunderstanding with her husband.
I don't believe that for a second, my dude. But thanks for that
Leaving
information.
is hardest, I know.
And one more thing before we leave.
What can I do for you?
Did you know that there's some warriors out looking for a red guard
Are
woman?
you sure?
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
pretty
no.
sure.
They found me? I need your help, please. Come with me. I need to speak to you privately. Quickly, come with me.
So, I guess this is the woman that they were looking for. So now, do we turn her in? Or do we listen to her? Turn her in? Listen. We listen.
So, are you working with
Oh!
them? You think you can take me? You so much as touch me and you're going to lose fingers.
Here's my hands.
I mean it. I'll cut you in half.
My hands are up, lady.
So the Alakir know where I am? What do they offer you? Gold? How many more of them are coming?
Relax,
Then I
I'm
need
not
your
gonna hurt
help.
you.
And there isn't anyone else I can trust here in the city.
Maybe? What do you want?
I am not the person that the people of Whiterun think I am. My real name is Eamon. I am a noble of House Suda in Hammerfell. The men who are looking for me, the Alakir, they are assassins in the employ of the Aldmeri Dominion. They wish to exchange my blood for gold. I need you to root them out and drive them away before they find me and drag me back to Hammerfell for an execution.
How am I supposed to get rid of them?
They're mercenaries, only in it for the money. They're led by a man named Kamatu. Get rid of him, and the rest will scatter. I don't dare show my face, lest they recognize me, so you'll have to find out where they are.
Any suggestions on how to find them?
I heard one of them was just arrested trying to sneak into the city. If he's locked up in the jail, perhaps you can get it out of him. Please, I know I'm asking you to do something difficult, maybe even dangerous. I just don't know who else I can trust.
So, why haven't you gone to the guards for help?
You think I'd be in hiding if this was something I trusted town guards to handle? These men are ruthless, cunning, deceitful. They'll pay off whoever they can. I can't trust anyone here in Whiterun.
That's
Guards
fair.
and Jarls can be bought. And the Alakir are close. I'm running out of time, so I'm choosing to trust you.
So, why are the Alakir after you?
I don't know for sure. I spoke out against the Aldmeri Dominion publicly. I suspect that's why these men were hired to hunt me down.
All
Find
right.
me the moment the Alakir are taken care of.
Yep, I will, for sure, do that. All right, well, that is it for this episode. I know not a bunch happened, but we're getting some progress. All right, well, that is it. Thank you all so much for watching. Much appreciated, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.